Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are well and safe. Okay. So dear student, today I will explain you about the chapter 5, that is factor and multiples. Okay. Chapter 5, factor and multiples. So very first I will tell you what is the factor definition. How will know this is the factor? So factor is the number which divide the given number exactly. Okay. What is the factor? Factor is the number which divide the given number exactly. That time the divisor will be the factor of dividend. But the dividend, it will be the multiple of the divisor. Okay. Clear? For example, if we are dividing 10, okay, so 10 if we are dividing by 2, 10 is divided by 2. So what you will get? You will get 5. Means 10 is exactly divisible by which number? 2. So we are getting 5. Right? So this 2, it is a factor of 10. 2 is factor of 10. Got it? Similarly, this 10 is also divisible by which number? Is it divisible by 3? No. 10 is not divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 4? No. It is not divisible by 4 also. But it is divisible by 5. Okay? So when you divide 10 by 5, so you will get 2. What it means? 5 is also factor of 10. So 5 is factor of 10. Now after 5, is there any number which divided 10? 6? No. 7? No. 8? 9? No. Which number? 10. 10 is divisible by 10. How many times? 1 time. So 10 is factor of 10. Right? Now before 2, if you will see that 1. 10 is divisible by 1 also. 10 times. Actually, each and every number is divisible by 1. That's why 1 is a number which is a factor of all the numbers. And the main other thing, the each number is divisible by itself also. So the 1 and the number itself always will be factor of the number. Now, you will see if you find all the factors of 10, all factors of 10. So what you will get? By which number we have divided the 10? So you will see we have divided 10 by 1, we have divided 10 by 2, and it is exactly divisible, then 5 and 10 itself. So all factor of 10 is 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these are called the factor of 10. Similarly, you can find out the factor of any number. But if you find the multiples, as I told you that when we are dividing a number, then the dividend, the divisor is called the factor and dividend is called the multiple. So here the dividend, if you say that's 10. So what will be the multiple of 10 will come? So multiple of 10, that is 10 into 1 is 10, right? 10 into 2 is equal to 20, then 10 is equal to 3, what it will come? 30, then 10 into 4, what it will come? 40 and so on. So these all 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay, all the numbers which will be, when we'll speak, read the table of 10, so all the number whatever will come, these all number will be the multiple of 10, right? So factors and the multiple. Is this clear to everybody? Any problem? Okay, so these number is called the factors, all factor 1, 2, 5, 10. Since the multiple are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, then 100, 110 and so on, right? Now, main important thing, if you see the student, the factor when we are finding, so the factor always it will be less than the that particular number. Factor will be less than that number, or the number itself a factor, so maximum that will be 10. Like here, the factor of 10 is 1, which is less than 10. Factor of 10 is 2, less than 10. Factor of 10 is 5, less than 10, and the number itself. Okay, so the factor is always less or equal the number. But if you ask the multiple, so multiple is greater than the number. Like 10 into 1. 10 to 10, multiple of 10 is 10. So it will be start with the same number. Then all whatever will come, it will be the greater than of the number. So multiple always greater and factor almost less. Okay, always. Now I will tell you the factor and multiple. That you see, as I told that 1 is the number which divide to each and every number. That's why 1 always will be the factor of all the number, and each number is a factor of itself, right? So this is clear that what is the factor and what is the multiple to everyone. I will tell you another example. I am taking one more example. Okay. So one more example I am taking. Suppose we want to find out the factor of 50. So we are taking a number 50. So which number? As you know that 1 divided to each number. So 50 divided by 1. What we get? 15 only. So 1 is a factor of 15. Then is 15 divided by 2? No. 15 is not divisible by 2. Is 15 divided by 3? Yes. So when it divided by 3, we will get 5. After that 3, what next number will be? 4? No. 4 it cannot divide 50 and then 5. Okay. 15 is divisible by 5. How many times it will be divisible? 3 times. Right? After the next number you will see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. These all are you cannot divide 15. Which next is 15 itself. So you are getting 1, right? So the divisor, what is the divisor is 1, 3, 5 and 15. So these 1, 3, 5 and 15, these will be the factor of 50. Factors of 50. What it will come? 1, 3, 5 and 15 itself. You will see when we find the all factor of number 1 and the number itself always will be there. Okay, because 1 is the factor of each number and the number itself. But the multiple, if you will see the multiple of 15, so when we read the table, so actually what the number is coming in that table of the particular number, that is called as multiple. So 50, 30, 45, 60, 75, etc. These all are called the multiple of the number. Now, so I think you have understood nicely what is the factor and what is the multiple. Okay. Now, if you see the first page of your chapter, there are more definitions is given here. Like even number, odd number, prime number, composite number and co-prime number. Okay. So I explain you these all definitions. So first, I hope you know that the definition of even number. In the previous classes you have already studied about the even number. So what is the even number? Even number which is exactly divisible by 2, that is called the even number. Or you can say the multiple of 2, that is called the even number. All the number which is exactly divisible by 2 or the number which is multiple of 2. Like 2 itself, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these all numbers are even number. But if you see the odd number, so these are the even number. But you will see the odd number. So what is the odd number? Which is not multiple of 2 or the number which is not exactly divisible by 2. That is called the odd number. So what the number will come? That is 1, 3. 3 is not divisible by 2. Then 5 is divisible by 2 exactly? No. So 5 will be odd. After this 6? No. Because 6 is exactly divisible by 2. So what it will come? 7. 7 is the odd number. 7. After 7, 8. 8 will be odd number? No. Why not? Because this 8 is exactly divisible by 2. So what it will come? 9, 11, 13 and 12. So this is the even and odd number. After even and odd number, I am telling the definition of the prime number, which is very important. Okay, because when we find out the factors of a number, we will get two type of factor. One odd factor of the number, and second the prime factor of the number. So that's why this prime number definition is very important. I am telling you very carefully. You listen. Okay. So what is the prime number? The definition of prime number, the number which is divisible by itself. The number which is divisible by itself only, that is called the prime number. Or you can say the number which has two factors, 1 and the number itself. Clear? So what is the prime number? The number which is divisible by itself, or you can say the number which has exactly two factors, 1 and the number itself. That is called the prime number. For example, 2. 2 is divisible by which number? 2 is divisible by 1 only, and 2 is divisible by 2 itself. Okay? Right now? So 2, it having only two factors, that is 1 and the itself. That's why 2 will be a prime number. Okay? After 2, which is the number which is prime? So you see 3. 3 is divisible by any other number? No. 3 is not divisible by any other number. It is divisible by 1 and itself. Okay? So 3 is divisible by 1 and itself. That's why 3 is also the prime number. Right now? But after this, we'll take 4. Suppose we are taking 4. So 4 is a prime number? No. Why 4 is not a prime number? Because 4 is divisible by 2 also. It is divisible by 1. It is divisible by 4. Other than 1 and 4, it is divisible by another number, that is 2. Okay? So what I am saying, the number which is divisible by 1 and itself, that is called prime. So 4 is not prime. Why? Because it is divisible by 1 and itself. Other than this, it having the one more factor, that is 2. So it is divisible by 2 also. That's why this 4 is not a prime number. Okay? Now you will see the next number. What is the next number after 4? What it will come? 5. You will see the 5. 5 is a prime number. Why? Because you know that 5 is divisible by itself only. Okay? There is no number which can divide the 5 other than 1 and itself. Okay? 1, it is divisible by 1 and it is divisible by 5 itself. Other than this, you will get any other number which divide 5? No, you will not get. That's why 5 is also the prime number. But you will see similarly the 6. So 6 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3. That's why 6 is not a prime number. Okay? So 6 is not a prime number. But you will see the 7. 7, it is only divisible by itself and 1. That's why 7 is prime. That 8 is not prime, 9 is not prime. Why? Because 9 is divisible by 3 also. It is divisible by 1, okay? It is divisible by 3 and it is divisible by itself, okay? So because of it is divisible by 3 also, the 9 is not a prime number. Similarly, 10 is not a prime, but 11 is a prime number because 11 it is divisible by itself. After that, 13 is a prime number, but 12 is not. Okay, 12 is not a prime number, but 13 is. So these are the number which is divisible by itself. Okay, the number which is exactly divisible by itself. And so once you know that each number is divisible by 1. So the number which having exactly two factor, 1 and the number itself, that is called prime. Just opposite of it, if you see that the number which having more than two factor means the number is divisible by 1, the number is divisible by itself. Other than these two factor, if there are any other number by which the number is also divisible, then the number will call the composite number. Which number? Composite. Composite number. So the number which having more than two factor. The number which having more than two factor, that is called composite number. For example, 2. For example 4. The factor of 4 are 3 factor. 1, 2 and the 4 itself. That's why 4 will be a composite number. 6. 6 is divisible by 1. 6 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3 and 6 is divisible by itself, then it having the more than 2 factors. So these numbers are called the composite. Similarly, you will say the 8, you will see the 9, you will see the 10, you will see 12, then 14, 15 and so on. So these all numbers are called the composite number. Why these numbers are called composite? Because these numbers having the more than 2 factor. More than 2 factor means these are divisible by 1, okay. These are divisible by itself, okay. But other than 1 and itself, they having a one more number or more than one number by which these are also divisible. So understood what is the meaning of the composite number and what is the difference in prime and composite? Again I am telling, prime number which is divisible by exactly itself. Okay, the number which is divisible by exactly itself, that is called prime. Okay, and the number which having exactly 2 factor, 1 and the number itself, that is called prime. But composite which having more than 2 factor. More than 2 factor means at least one number which is divided the number other than 1 and the number itself. Like here 4, 6, 8, these all are divisible by itself, these all are divisible by 1, but other than 1 and itself, other number also which can be divided to these, that's why it is called the composite number. After composite number, one more definition I am telling you, that is the definition of co-prime. Listen very carefully. What is the co-prime number? So co-prime number means, it doesn't mean co-prime means both will be prime only. It can be any two number. You select any two number. If you see there are two number, but both the number do not have common factor. What is the meaning of do not have common factor? The meaning is that there is no number which can divide both the numbers. Okay, that is the meaning of common factor. So if there is a number, there are two number. For example, you will ask that suppose 5 and 7. So if you see the 5 and 7, can you find out a number which divide 5 and 7 both? Yes? No, definitely. There are no number which will divide 5 and 7. That's why 5 and 7 will be called the co-prime number. So the co-prime number, it is a pair of number. Means two number are called the co-prime number if they are FCF1 means they do not have common factor. Got it? Similarly, you can take the number like 9 and 10. 9 and 10 is also co-prime. How? Because is there a number which will divided 9 and 10 both? Yes? No? Definitely not, because there is no number which can divide 9 and also 10. That's why 9 and 10 are also the co-prime. Okay, co-prime number. And if you find out their SCF, SCF means highest common factor. Factor means the number which divided both. So you will get it is only 1. There is a number 1 which can divide 9 and 10. Okay, that's why it is co-prime number. Because I am saying other than 1, if there are no common factor, then it is called the co-prime number. I hope it is clear. Okay, clear? I am explaining again. Okay, if we are finding if there are a pair of number and the pair of number there no common factor other than 1. No common factor other than 1, then it is called the co-prime number. Or one more way we can say that if the SCF of the number is coming 1, then it is called the co-prime number. There are many examples. You can take 3, 5, 7. You can take other number like 4 and 3 also. These are the co-prime number. You can take other example like 13 and 14. These are the co-prime numbers. Okay. So pair of number if do not have common factor, it is called the co-prime number. Okay, the very important thing you are revising again that when we are finding the prime factors, so I told you that 1 is a factor of each and every number. Always remember the number is always divisible by itself. When we are finding the prime factor, you will see the factor is almost or always will be less than the number, and the maximum factor will be the number itself. Okay, since we are finding the multiples. So when we are finding the multiples, the least multiple will be the number itself, and other all will be the greater than the number, because these are coming in the table of the number. Okay. Now we'll come to the questions. As I already sent you the PDF of this chapter exercise we have done, so you all have to learn these definition, practice these definition, and whatever question through PDF we are sending, you have to write in your fair copy. You must revise it all the questions. Okay. Now, if you are taking a question of page number 43 of your note, your book, so you see the question is list all the prime and composite number between 1 and 10. List all the prime and composite number between 1 and 20. So if you see the composite number and prime number between 1 and 20, so what will become prime numbers? What it will come? It will start with the 2, that is prime. Okay, 2, then 3, then 5, 7, then 8, 9, 10, no, then 11, after 11, 13, then 14, 15, not 16, 17, okay, and the 19. So these are the prime number between 1. Okay, but if you find out the composite, so what it will come? Composite, that will be 4, then 6, then 8, 9, 10, 12, then 14, 15, 16, then 18. So these are the number, composite number between 1 and 20, and these are the prime number between 1 and 12. Okay, thank you student. So remember whatever I explained you have to revise these all the things, and what the things we are sending you through the PDF, you write in your notebook properly, nicely, and revise these all questions. All the best. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.